Welcome to part 5 of this family money saving series. Today is all about daycare and how to make it cost much less if you need it at all. Let's get started. Please subscribe to stay tuned in this video series on how to save money on everything for your family. We publish a new video every week. So daycare can be kind of a touchy subject. There are two sides and I can see both sides. On the one hand, you're paying someone else to take care of your child while you're earning money, often largely to pay for that person to take care of your child. On the other hand, I understand that stay-at-home spouses often need some sort of outlet and some sort of job and some sort of way to get out of the house, because who wants to stay at the house all day, every day for the entire life of a child? Historically and statistically, dual incomes are growing faster than ever, partially because women in general are wanting to get out of the house and want to focus on their career versus what it used to be. Historically and statistically, we can see that dual incomes are growing faster than ever. Yeah, it used to be the case that women would stay home and take care of the family and men would go to work, and now more women are choosing careers and more men are choosing careers, and now you have stay-at-home dads too. That's fairly recent development in the last 30 years or so, or less, which I have no problem with. But another reason these dual income families are becoming more popular is because we have to fund our expensive lifestyles. You've probably seen phrases like DINKS, dual income, no kids, or SINKS, single income, no kids. I'm not sure how to pronounce single income, 5 kids, which is what we are. SIFKS. Ideally, mom and dad would both stay home with the kids, but I know money is necessary to do things like eat. But seriously, you have to do the cost comparison to make sure that daycare actually makes sense. Add up the cost for things like fuel, food, clothes needed for work, the car needed for work. Add up all of those costs, and then subtract the amount that you pay for daycare, or the projected amount that you will pay for daycare. Many people actually find that they're not earning any money, or maybe it comes out to $1 or $2 an hour after they take the daycare cost out of it. And they're only thinking about earning more money, they're not thinking about their expenses. So they've built this lifestyle to where they're paying this much for daycare, and on top of that, they're barely earning anything else. For example, if you're earning $2,000 a month and your daycare is $1,000 a month, then you just cut your income in half. So in reality, with daycare, you might not even be earning minimum wage. And that's the problem with this earn more mindset. That's why I often talk about focusing on your expenses before you focus on earning more. This earn more mindset is often fairly reckless, with no regard for your expenses. That's a problem and a waste of time for you, and a waste of money. If you feel like you're paying too much for daycare, consider reaching out to other families and see if there's some sort of sharing system you can work on, to where you watch their kids some days and they watch your kids some days. There may be ways to reduce the cost of daycare. Daycare typically will have a fixed cost. However, you can still save money on it if you volunteer at the daycare or talk to the daycare about other ways. You can reduce the cost sometimes. The most important thing is to just think. Think about daycare, think about how much you're paying, and see if there's a way that you can make it cost less, and ultimately see if you need daycare at all. Maybe soon it will be time for one of you to come home and stay with the kids. Please subscribe to stay tuned in this series on saving money on everything for your family, and our other videos on money, minimalism, travel. If you're interested in raising intentional children, which I'm sure you are, check out my book in the description below, Intentional Children. It's everything you need to know about kids when it comes to money and mindset. That's all for today. I will see you in the next part of this series next week.